bring
you remember
that to the
time
show.
we watched Borat with Isan at my mom's house?
I
and
remember
our
that.
bathroom
Yeah,
was broken, and so you had to walk. You had to walk like 15 minutes to the Sherry's to take a shit. At like 2 in the morning.
I do remember that. I remember I was like, hey, Zach, can I use your bathroom? And you were like, no. And I was like, okay. Funny, man. Funny. And I was like, and you're like, no, it's broken. I was like, okay, well, then just let me use your other bathroom. I learned some fucking lessons that day, apparently.
I was like, my mom's asleep. You can't go in there. You're gonna have to figure it out, dog.
You're gonna have to buy a slice of Marionberry pie to take a shit, dog.
Stand by for the opening night of the National Television Service.
All right.
Yeah, my hair, I find that I gotta use shampoo like every other day. I found that out. I don't know when you found that out as a man recently in your life, but when you realize you have to like use that day old hair almost. I don't know. Do you ever get that sometimes where it's like you don't want to have just shampooed for your best hair? Your best hair is like, 12, 24 hours after you shampooed.
No, you look like you use shampoo every other week.
Right now I do, yeah. Is greasy motherfucker the way that you describe me? Because I see Zach,
or minimalist.
For someone who grew up with you, well, I don't think you should be chucking stones right now, man. You were a greasy little boy, as I remember it. You were greasy.
Like elementary school?
Greasy the whole time up until this
every
point.
Day. All of high school and
this is the
junior
first time I'm hearing about this. No, I was
serious?
No, you just made me feel a little self-conscious, so I kind of like fired back.
No, you're a minimalist. Well, I got told by this is embarrassing. You want to know? Yeah. This is how I know you're right in elementary school. I actually had, I think it was Miss Louise told me I needed to start wearing deodorant. In elementary school, I got roasted, bro.
Miss
and ever since in shower,
all of her other senses were elevated. Fuck, cut that out.
She was deaf, so her
she was our teacher. She was partially deaf. My mom
she was completely deaf. She had cochlear implants.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought Willie from Rose Hill was. No, I did. You and I had her last year, Miss Louise. No, I thought
Miss Drake. I thought
no. That would have been Elijah, and I also think Miss Drake was a 5th grade teacher. But that would have been Elijah.
Maybe you're right.
That would have been Elijah and Dylan. You and I had Miss Louise together. We did the Greek
you were
thing.
In Sparta.
I was in Sparta, baby.
Fuck yeah, dude. I was Babylon or something.
Yeah, I know.
No one knows what we're talking about.
No,
this is pointless.
It's very
we should change the conversation. So go into. You introduce the topic.
Okay, so basically how we're going to start off this show is Zach and I both like to moonlight as stand-up comedians. We're both very good. And I thought...
Just move on. I can't have you say that about me. Continue. Just keep going.
So Zach and I are both revered stand-up comedians among our friend group, and we thought it would be fun to kind of do like I thought it would be fun to kind of do like a joke swap segment. It might give our audience a little glimpse into our own processes, as well as just, being a good way to like work out some shit. And what else are we doing? What else are we doing?
I'm being a supportive friend.
Zach's
and a good
being
partner.
supportive.
I'm not being a piece of shit. Okay, Megan, I don't want to talk about them. You stop. I'm going to edit that out.
Just like a lot of other comedians, actually.
Yeah, no, I don't. I like to keep those things separate, Megan. Please. We have headphones. Do you like how I started off with these video endeavors? I'm like, okay, here's the pitch, right? It's gonna be a podcast, but no visible microphone and no headphones, so that it looks different. And I've just been beaten down with the bat that is technical difficulties.
Man, they really do that shit for a reason.
Yeah, it's like, man, you know what? Maybe there's a reason everyone else does this.
Yeah,
and this is where I find myself now.
Yeah, we're able to have a much better control over the audio quality, like actually hearing it as we're recording it, because you can tell me a million times to talk into my microphone, but nothing's going to be as effective as the constant in my ear reminder to talk into my microphone. Otherwise, no one's going to hear what the fuck I'm saying, you know?
Yeah, and it's way more rude to talk over each other now.
It's way hard. You know, you can hear.
It's annoying. It's annoying when we talk over each other.
It, you know
what it is? It's almost like we have to be our own parents. We have to like discipline ourselves. We should have learned this like immediately after high school. It took us 7 years to learn self-discipline.
Yeah, you know what? Better late than never. That's what they say when they're picking out people to give the Emmy to, right? No, fuck it. I don't know.
All right, do you want to go first?
Basically, I thought we're gonna do some jokes. We're gonna pitch them out, and you guys can comment. How did the joke go? Do you think that's stage worthy, or do you think fuck it? Just interact with us.
Who is he talking to?
Poo Crafter.
Poo Crafter. Okay.
We're losing Poo Crafter, by the way.
Why are we losing Poo? Oh, just
bro, it takes him like 36 hours to comment these days. You know, he probably doesn't think I noticed. I noticed Poo Crafter.
We're actually
I post the video. I wake up to your comment. When I don't wake up to your comment, it fucks me up.
We're really excited for your comments. Zach used to not like every comment you made. Now he likes them all. I see it. I see it on YouTube.
I try to like them all.
Oh, okay. A little hard. No, maybe you've missed it. Maybe you're critical. Yeah, I mean, I know you, Zach. I know if you don't like a comment, then you don't like it. And
Poo Crafters, I do.
Poo Crafter.
At least I
like every
comment. Constant effort too.
I like, and not just like press the button. I enjoy every comment Poo Crafter makes.
That's not true.
I want to go for okay, not all the ones, not the ones where he's saying I'm wrong and you're correct. I like the ones where I'm correct. That's what I'm into. I'll go first. Sure, why not? I'll lead.
I'll go first if you want me to.
No. I'll start. I think it'll give us a better edit because if I fail, then it's like only upwards, and if I really succeed, then you have to match my energy. I am just so relieved that society does not expect me to have a big penis. It's actually a great way because there's some guys where they're constantly like battling like this in this peacocking match where they're trying to show off their big dicks. Not me. I'm white. I drive a German car. I'm super loud. I talk over everyone. I'm constantly interrupting people. Like no one expects me to have a big dick. And it's kind of like pressure's off, It's like whatever I'm packing, that's better than you expected, I bet. Yeah, that's how this segment works.
Here's the problem. You probably worked out these ideas. I just have ideas.
No, I haven't. What I'm telling you is I thought about it and
cool.
I wrote it down as I said it. I just tend to write things down a little more word for word because I find that a lot of the art in what I produce, that was air quotes of what I produce is going to be the way I say it. Exactly the phraseology and how I deliver it is what's going to make it funny, if anything is.
So I had the thought of like, you know how germaphobes use a lot of hand sanitizer because they have like germs on their hands. Yeah. But when you use hand sanitizer, now you just have a bunch of dead germs on your hands. Like what's grosser than like dead germs seems grosser than live germs. Like dead germs are going to slowly rot and like
and decay and
become grosser like
by smaller germs.
Megan cocked her head like a dog. You see what I'm talking about? Like you can use Megan, all the hand sanitizer you want, but like now the germs are you're just covered in dead stuff.
I'm gonna simulate.
That's also gross.
I'm gonna simulate what Megan did. Zach said that, and Megan went.
She did the old golden retriever.
Which the old that's a Chihuahua is how I think about it. I got
thoughts.
I think in general that's good. I wonder what the angle is if you want to do like what are the germs?
Yeah, I don't have any angles. That's the thing. You had an angle. I have ideas with no angle. Like I don't know what. I'm not going anywhere here.
You eat dead germs. So like when you cook a piece of meat,
live germs.
No, you cook a piece of meat to the proper temperature. That's because you've now killed any bacteria that could have grown on the meat.
Well, now this is turning into a biology podcast because what do you even do when you kill a bacteria? Isn't it like you explode it essentially so it's no longer alive? Like you are right.
Blown up bacteria. That's fucking gross, dude.
That's why I think that's why freezing things sometimes works because you have like
that will
actually freezing things. Well, it'll stop the growth, but I thought that's why you get like a freezer burn. I don't think this is the case for a lot of bacteria, but I know like why you will get freezer burnt is because the water in your cells is literally expanding bigger than the proteins that keep them in can hold it. So that's why if you freeze your arm solid, it'll act all burnt because a bunch of your cells have been destroyed in the process of freezing. It doesn't just like chill you out. Like,
is that what frostbite is?
I think that's what that red frostbite on the top of people's skin is. That cell damage. It's similar to like a burn because your cells have been destroyed.
I didn't know that. I like how my jokes lead to
like conversation.
So let's talk about how
what are the germs of germs?
What are the germs of germs? Hand sanitizer, I guess.
Or like
we get killed by infections.
What other processes could you incorporate to make the hand sanitizer more thorough? Like if they just put did they just vacuum it off at the end? Or do they have like a little brush that they wait for the hand sanitizer to dry, brush all the dead germs off of?
Maybe a rag.
It really can't work like that, right? Like that doesn't make any sense.
We also don't have to like overanalyze. This was like a half-assed thought that I thought was in. I thought about this whilst picking up a fucking package from our package room. I don't know why it hit me, but I was like, then you just have dead germs.
That sounds like it's like a Norm Macdonald joke. You just got to work on all these germaphobes out there are big into using hand sanitizer. Hey, folks, don't you just have a bunch of dead germs on your hands after you do that?
That was good.
It's got kind of
a good Norm.
When I can actually hear I don't. It was fine. It
was as good as my Kermit the Frog.
It was as really.
I think so. I thought that was good.
Chucky laughed. Better. Chucky thought it was funny.
Thanks, Chuck. You always got my back.
I tell you when things are bad.
It's true.
That was solid.
Well, maybe
I thought it was good.
Maybe the voices will be better now that we can actually hear ourselves.
Yeah,
too.
right.
Maybe it'll give us some.
You want to go again? You want me to go again?
All right, no, I got it. Let's go again. Let's do another one. So, have you ever seen? What's your knowledge on horror movies? Like, you ever watch a horror movie?
I hate them. I took a girl to a horror movie one time, and as the movie was starting, I looked at her and I was like, "Why the fuck am I here right now?"
No, that's exactly.
I hate this.
I am more scared that I let on. Like you, especially as like a teenager, but it's something around like 19, 20, or like 19 or age 20, where it just set in for me, where I was like, "No, I can think of like way scarier shit than this when I'm alone." And so I find that like horror movies are now more like I'm excited because the scariest thing of all to me is something that makes you really sad. So to just be scared without being sad is not a lingering feeling, but to be scared or like stressed out by something that then makes you sad is a lingering feeling. So I don't really mind horror movies anymore, but I do make jokes when I'm uncomfortable with them. And knowing that you haven't seen a lot of horror movies, maybe you're not the audience. Megan, have you seen Hereditary before?
No, but I do kind of know the premise.
You kind of know the premise. So there's a scene in Hereditary where this guy he's going to a party and his mom's like, bring your little sister to this high school party. It's not great advice. And while she's there, his little sister's allergic to peanuts and she eats something with some peanuts in it and she's having like an asthma attack and he doesn't have her antihistamines. He doesn't have her EpiPen. So he's got to like drive her home, or she's not have asthma. She's peanut allergy attack and he's driving her home. And then he very geniusly says, I'm going to roll the window down, stick your head out the window and get some fresh air. So he does that, but then there's a truck coming at them that's veered off the road. So he has to really swerve to the side and he hits a road sign and then wham! She hits her head into a road sign. And exactly what you think happens. So I'm watching this movie and I see it for the first time, and the first thing I say is, check, please. Because sometimes I'll make jokes to show how nervous I am. I think this bit might only work if you know the movie, but sometimes I'll make jokes to show how nervous I am, and I find that the outcome of that is me just being like, that's gonna hurt in the morning. Thoughts?
Is there a way that you could shorten that setup? Or did you talk so much because I haven't seen the movie?
Because you haven't seen the movie. I was thinking,
might be.
I guess I thought of this bit as being more, maybe it's more of an internet appropriate bit for the reason that you can kind of find a market with it. Yeah. You can actually tag it and get it into the horror movie people's hands. It is a horror movie that a lot of people have seen. Like when I say, have you seen Hereditary? That is one that comes up a lot because the Ari Aster horror movies are pretty well known.
Could you change it to be a more famous horror movie?
I
like the
would
classic
need to
Jason,
think of,
Freddy.
The thing about it is it's something, there's just something especially horrible about those Ari Aster movies where it's like you can make.
Is that the director?
He's the director. It's like you can make jokes about someone getting chopped up by Jason or that being horrifying, but it's not truly as horrifying as something like that, something that could actually happen to you. So I feel like the joke loses its potency because I'm talking about like one of the worst things most people have seen in a movie. And I'm trying to make it really silly because of that, but I'm not sure there's an outlet there. Well, after you see all the Hereditary chuckleheads, comment down below. Did you like that joke? Did you like that setup?
Don't say it like that, bro. That made me cringe. I'm trying to be supportive. Don't do that. That's a bad look.
No, man.
What do you rate that joke? 0 to 5, 0 laughter in the room.
What do you rate it? 1? Can I have a 1 at least? It wasn't a 0, right? 0's really bad. You know?
No, 0. Okay. Here's kind of. Can I go on a sidebar real quick?
Yeah.
So whenever someone asks me to rate something 0 to 10, I go.
Also, we've been at this for 15 minutes. You can go on a permanent sidebar. We've got another episode we're gonna film.
I'm having kind of fun.
Yeah, keep going.
It's
right?
fun, but so like when people ask me to rate something 0 to 5 or 1 or 0 to 10, I think I go about it more logically than most people do. Because I feel like it's a very it's an entirely subjective question, so I have to like break it down.
The average.
Yes. So out of, if you're doing out of 10, right? Yeah. So 5 should be I'm completely numb to it, and then below 5 is I don't like it, and it's rating and it's continuing of like how much I dislike it, and then above 5 is continuing in measurements of how much I continue to like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't go about it. Like I feel like that's a super logical way to break down that question.
Like a lot of people like average is like 7.
Yeah.
Because you didn't like the joke though.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, that's something I think people could do that they don't anymore. They don't do it all, and it bothers me.
It's hard, that rating system though. It's hard for jokes though, because when you say like I'm completely numb to it, is that a 5 or is that a 1?
It didn't. I understood where you were going. I don't think it was funny.
Indifferent.
If I was lost, I'd be like, I don't even see what the funny, like, I don't even see where the idea of it being funny is at.
Yeah, like
that's
this
going
wouldn't
negative.
even appeal to someone in the designated audience is kind of what you're saying. And 5 is maybe more of like, I'm not in your designated audience sort of deal.
No, a little bit meaner than that. Like that too, but also even if it's like, oh, I don't think that's funny, but I can see where you could think it's funny.
Yeah.
There, you know?
All right.
And then it's like, oh, okay, that's a little clever. Maybe 6 or a 7. Yeah. And then an 8 or a 9 is like, dude, that's funny. And then 10 is like, oh my God, like how you wrote that? You know?
You fucking.
That was you.
Bill Burr didn't say that. Fuck.
Yeah. Right at you.
Right at me.
Microphone. Just tilt a little bit. There you go.
No, I like to always be in the left ear, dog. Yeah, keep going.
Oh, you want to do stereo hookup? Or, yeah. Stereo.
Yeah, it's a mono.
No, mono is single. Stereo is dual.
Oh, okay. Is it not? Is it a mono right now?
Yeah, everything's mono with us. We're not doing.
ASMR.
Okay. This is just. Have you seen? Oh fuck, we have another movie one. Have you seen The Black Klansman?
Okay.
Actually, it's unironically I like that. Do you like ASMR videos?
I don't.
Dude,
I can't do it as much.
Oh, I love it.
Lily loves it. Lily loves it. For me, I just don't. That's just not how I come, man.
Okay, here's a funny thing. You want to know something funny?
Yeah.
So I was watching ASMR videos, and it was all like pretty women, and I was like, I need to know whether or not I only like this because it's a pretty girl doing it.
Yeah.
And I searched. I found a dude doing it. I was like, oh, I like it even when this dude's doing it. And then I went back to the pretty girl. Like I could do it with a guilt-free conscience.
You're like, oh,
I was like, awesome. I'm not a pervert. Let's go back to the one that's better.
Because it's one of those things in society where what do you want Gary? You want to interact with Gary during any given interaction, or do you want to interact with this person you think is pretty? Like, obviously, unless Gary's very pretty, I'd definitely choose the person who I'd find attractive. That's just how life works. I think that's just what everyone's constantly gunning for at every aspect of their life. Are you not a little disappointed? Like, sometimes I can feel it if I'm working with one of my prettier coworkers and like my check stand frees up next. I'm like, I know, guys, I'm sorry, but look, I'll ring you out. You don't get to talk to her. No, okay.
I was trying to go to retail brain. But yes, I could see what you're talking about.
I got you.
Hit
me with another joke. Oh
yeah, I want to keep talking about the embarrassing ASMR things I do because I think it's funny. You guys can laugh at me.
We need that content.
We need the content. I like ASMR videos. It's like a pretty girl just being rude to me.
Zach.
Like she'll role play being a secretary that just fucking is like the worst secretary. She'll just be rude. Be like, "What's your name?" I didn't ask you that. Like, just, dude, it's so wild the shit that I'll listen to.
Is that ASMR?
Yeah, it's ASMR. It is. It's ASMR is just like it's okay, it can be whatever you want, but what it is to me is it's like really crisp noises.
Crisp.
Yeah, I think the crisp and slow and deep kind of is what gets me into it. I also really like just like weird like sounds and shit like that. Yeah. But I also I like a mean secretary.
I mean, I'm not against a mean secretary. Is she like accidentally mean, or is she like fucking hate you?
Just very dismissive. You know, not like she doesn't like insult you.
She doesn't like hate you. She just
doesn't want to do her job. Yeah. She's like, she thinks you're an idiot. You're kind of like you're answering questions wrong. You should have filed that online. Lots of keyboard typing too.
Oh, the keyboard
typing is nice.
The keyboard clicking.
Oh my god, my dispatcher has like the loudest keyboard in the fucking planet, dude. It's rough. I'll like talk to her and she'll in the background. She's like, so on Tuesday we moved around. And I'm like, can you like not use a gaming keyboard right now? Can you use anything other?
Bro, if someone uses a gaming keyboard who works for my dad, he will make them get a different keyboard.
Oh, just because it's so loud?
It's so loud. He can't do it. That's his least favorite thing in the world is...
Yeah, because your dad works on the lake on a sailboat half the week, bro. Your dad has like complete silence.
Home work has been great for his office space. Oh my
god! And then like he has peaceful world like seagulls and shit, and then some dumbass calls in a meeting and is like,
"Fuck you!
You're really fucking up.
Get a different job."
Yeah, right. Yeah, we gotta let John go. Why are we like? Did we lose a client? No, he's got a gaming keyboard.
This motherfucker thought that Razer keyboard was gonna be really cool. Well, guess he's got no pussy and no job now.
Megan, I saw you were gonna say something. No, we moved on.
Yep.
How do you feel about the ASMR that I watch? Rude ladies on ASMR.
Well, I was gonna ask if it counts. I watched this man that pretends to be a teacher, like as a woman. He pretends he's like a female teacher.
Well, you don't have to be a woman to be. Okay. Keep going.
No, but he
he
curious.
Does.
No, I mean, he does. No, I'm curious about the charade. No. I'll let you cook. It feels
I don't know. I enjoy
feels
it.
like a bit of a hat on a hat.
Cook.
He's already okay.
Like a woman should.
I don't know why I enjoy it, but YouTube has been feeding it to me because I stay engaged for the whole video.
Are you sure he's pretending?
Wait. Can continue? Like, what's the right? Does he actually?
He like just pretends to be like a teacher, so he'd be like, "Why are we talking right now?"
Is it like
Olivia,
long form or is it
down.
a short?
It's a short.
I've seen some people like that doing impressions because there's this dude that does a really good front office teacher lady. He like shakes his keys. Do you know who I'm talking about? That guy?
This is like a big chubby Hispanic man?
Yeah. That's not ASMR. He's just a really good actor. He like found a hell of a niche.
How is the secretary thing ASMR?
Because she's whispering the whole time. And it's very like
she's
calming.
Pretending to be a mean secretary and she's whispering to you.
We're in a space that you're not supposed to be too loud. You know what I mean? Like you should have filled that out online. Fine, I'll do it for you. Wait, what's your last name? Okay. No, I didn't ask you to spell it for me. Like shit, like, you know.
Okay. I think that is really weird.
Well, no, Zach, I'll kick it up a notch. It doesn't work for me if she's my subordinate, man. It's got to be like my disinterested boss, you know, who's like,
I'm an employee. Oh no, so I'm not an employee. I'm like a guy who's coming into a, I don't know.
Oh, okay. So she's not like your second.
No,
You're
I'm
not
a
like
civilian.
Mad Men. Okay.
No.
Okay. From the civilian, I'm definitely coming as a civilian, man.
You're coming as a civilian? Like you're coming in the building or the okay. I got you. I feel you, dog. Oh God. Okay. You want me to talk about the Black Klansman?
No, I think I'll talk about my thing.
Okay, talk about your thing.
Well, no, okay. Well, you know,
it's a
fuck it, it's work. You know what? Where you had your little confession about the ASMR thing.
You gotta let it go.
Does anyone?
Bro. I have to do this in front of my girlfriend.
So speaking of retail brain, one of the things that we abbreviate in retail a lot is
POS, point of contact, point of.
No, it's not POS, which I do think of too. Another abbreviation that gets used a lot is SPH.
Nope.
Are we not? Okay, no, we're not. Never mind. No one's.
What does that stand
Sales, SPH, sales per hour.
Sales per hour. Yes,
that's
what it sounds. That's what it stands for in retail. Is what it stands for, but I can't get over what it stands for in porn, which is small penis humiliation.
Now that's something
I can't. Now, granted,
I could not have brought that to the table. I'm glad
this is a unique angle, right? This is why you brought me in. Is for my size in a metaphorical sort of way. But yeah, so a lot of people will be like, "Oh, what's our SPH like?" And I'm like, and I can't say anything because it's work.
I could.
I
work with a bunch of dudes.
I'm not a
90s.
specialist like that, you know. I'm not. Well, I'm not gonna. I'm sure I could, but it's just like, you know, for what is it? For $20 an hour, I'm not bringing the A material, you know. I'm just cataloging that.
That's
one.
the opposite, Julian. That's when you're supposed to bring the A material.
No,
you got to roll the dice, bro.
No,
I do it for the story.
I do it with the customers a lot of the time. I'll be like, so we have this metric called SPH, fucking wild, right? So does any of you guys think of what I'm thinking? No, but like I will do it with the customers. I'll just take like a wild swig. I'll be like, oh, hey, you look like what is it? You look like fucking Post Malone. No, like I'll just say shit like that, you know. And it's not things that aren't like a totally wild swing like that, where things like I mean it as a joke, but you could take it as a compliment. So I'm just gonna say that shit.
I do that with my family. Yeah, I do that anytime I'm with a group of people and I don't know what to do with myself. I do that in class sometimes. I'll you know what I started doing in class, Julian?
What?
I started
making like little paper airplanes.
Actually, we did do something with paper airplanes.
You take like a little piece of like paper, you like chew it up a little, put it in a straw.
It was spitball?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
One of those guys.
We do this thing where we all had, I don't know why we had a competition to see, it was like a team building. We were talking about inner team dynamics, but we were building airplanes and the game was like, okay, fold up your airplane and then we're going to throw it down the hallway and whatever team gets their airplane the furthest wins. And I looked at my team, I was like, listen guys, I'm going to roll this piece of paper up into a fucking ball and then chuck it down the hallway because that's how we're going to get it making a paper airplane is not the move here.
Yeah.
The move is to make a ball.
The move is to make as dense of an object as you possibly can. Yeah.
So I stepped to the batting cage. Every other team saw what I did, and they were like, "This fucking dickhead," because they knew I was gonna win. I went to throw the ball, immediately threw it into the ceiling, threw it as hard as I could, 10 feet in front of me, fucking hit the roof, and then landed like I did the worst. I got so excited, like the pressure, I totally choked.
3-pointer.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? Oh, in class, I started like during downtimes, I started looking around at all my classmates and I started coming up with like mean things to say about them. Yeah. Like in case I found myself in a situation where I needed to like talk shit. You good, dog? Maybe I need to put that mute button back in. I took it out.
I told you.
Fuck it, she's allergic to all your bullshit, man. Keep going.
She's allergic to the birds is what she's allergic to.
Oh, man, you're making mad sacrifices, Megan, in this household.
Either way, I don't know.
A lot of birds.
This might not be a direction. Whatever. I started coming up with like roast or like what people look like just like little off the cuff things. That way, I'm like prepared for if anyone says anything mean about me, I can immediately pop off on
That
them.
sounds normal. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's worked a couple of times. I've roasted a couple of those fuckers like real good because like they'll like say a little offhanded ha ha ha, and I have like 10 minutes of pent up rage from like an argument that didn't happen.
So it's actually one of those things that I wrote this down. And it was actually going to be another stand-up bit of mine that was a little too long-winded to tell, but like
for you, holy shit, how long would that have to be?
This is like a 30-minute fucking lead-up minimum, dog.
Okay,
but I wrote down this bit where there are some friends where you gotta kind of have like one in the chamber, you know, you gotta be like prepared. It's like, oh, you're fat, oh, your mom sucks, like your mom sucks dick, bro. It's like you got to be prepared for those interactions, right?
Your mom's a shitty mom if she doesn't suck dick every so often.
Okay, well, table that.
What is happening? Both of you.
This is what happens when you don't have like 3 people staring at us. When it's just us talking, this is the kind of shit that happens.
The 2 of you need to go to horny jail. Okay.
I'm not. What are you talking about?
You're both being.
Megan.
Would you rather, Julian? Would you rather have your mom never suck your dad's dick, or would you rather know that sometimes your dad gets head? This isn't even like that hot of a take. It's just logically speaking, I wouldn't want my mom's boyfriend to never get his dick sucked.
It is so. No, I will say it is one of those things where, as a kid,
now is it weird to like bring it up a bunch? Yeah, don't bring it up a bunch. Yeah, but it came up.
Don't bring it up in front of them. Certainly not.
No.
You know.
Oh God, she
listens. That's the worst time to bring it up.
I
hope my mom doesn't hear this.
Like as a progression, the hour and 30 minutes that I've spent with the 2 of you, both are just really PG-13.
Come on, what are
you talking about?
Never mind.
You ain't poking it if you're not stroking it. Come on, poking the bear of truth. That's what we're doing on this podcast.
Yeah, if the bear is my dick. This is dumb. I don't understand where either of you are. Stop, you guys. Megan, finish your.
He drew a vagina on the board.
Right.
Julian gets excited sometimes. We haven't talked about that.
And then there was like other stuff too. I don't remember exactly, but I just keep making faces.
It was just
there was more.
No, it was the ASMR, and then it was the work metric
the
thing.
ASMR, yeah.
And
it's mostly Julian.
Mostly small penis humiliation.
Come on,
that too.
You're not gonna embrace it. You're just gonna live in shame your whole life. That's fine if you want to do that.
So the Black Klansman.
All right,
is a racist 21 Jump Street.
I mean, would you rather have a small penis or no empathy? That's what I want to ask.
Just talk over that artwork of civil rights.
Say it again, dear.
No, he doesn't deserve it. You heard it, right?
Come on, Zach. If you know anything from this conversation, I love being told that I don't deserve it.
Fucking hell. I said the Black Klansman is a racist 21 Jump Street.
I have never seen 21 Jump Street.
What? Really? Have you seen 22 Jump Street?
Yes, Zach, I've seen 22 Jump Street, but I haven't seen 21 Jump Street.
Never mind.
I haven't 1 through 23. I haven't seen any of the Jump Street
They made
movies.
it 23? Oh, fuck. You got me. Okay, you got me. You win.
That was the Levy Menn joke. That's actually the other thing I was going to say. You got some friends where you load them in the chamber, and then there's some friends who like confuse you. Like I've said this before about Levy, but it's like you got some friends who will roast you by being like, hey, you're a fat piece of shit. Like your hair is greasy. You look like, what did you say about me? You look like you're taking it minimalist. You're a minimalist.
You're a minimalist. You got kind some way friends of saying you skip some corners.
Who are like, oh, bro, I don't skip any corners.
You don't have any corners. You're round. You've already skipped them all, bro.
That one was very good. That was funny.
Oh, you gotta get the tongue out laugh on for that one. No, there's some friends. Some friends who will insult you like that, and there's some friends like Levy who won't ever really insult you. They're like so nice. You give them so much shit, but they have their day. Because occasionally you'll slip in something like same shirt 3 days in a row. interesting. Yeah. Not the move I would have pulled. You know, different. How do you do that? Is that one of those shirts that you can wear like all the time, like over and over again? Like you'll get a roast like that and it just destroys me because you can't be like, well, your mom's got a giant fucking dildo. Like, you can't say that shit.
Oh, we did find that one time. Oh, we can't tell that story. He's not here to defend himself. That was so funny. We had a sleepover.
Zach, you can tell that story. Zach, you can tell that story because I honestly felt I was almost an outsider to this. Like, I witnessed.
You were there, weren't you?
No, I was there. I witnessed you make this discovery, my friend.
I think there's two of us in there.
No, it was you and like Nick or Sebastian.
Someone was under the stairs. I don't know who it was.
Tell the story. So we're at our friend Levy Menn.
This is Levy Menn. No, this is bad.
No, hit me. He loves being talked about, man. Just so we're at Levy Menn's house.
You ever find your friend's parents' fucking dildo?
Jesus.
It wasn't even like in their bedroom. It was like in the Harry Potter room under the stairs. We were like, do you guys have any board games? No. We were like, how about a 12-incher?
Do you guys have Scrabble? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
You want to call it there? Let's say 59.
Something about Levy's mom playing crocodile
34.
dentist.
44. What's the number on the left?
35.
Oh shit! I got a roll of paper towels in the way. Can you move that?
Oh shit!
I saw 55 and I was like, "Holy shit! We gotta wrap this up." Cool. Okay. Awesome. Can
Wait, no, I'm seeing. No, wait, it's 35. Oh,
it's the number up there.
It's the first. Yeah. Gotcha.
We had to start showing the recording number because like 2 years ago we recorded like 40% of an episode and Jesse was switching. Man did not hit the record button.
He was like, I thought, like he said something to me, like it wasn't like, and I love Jesse so much. It was just like the way that he chooses to defend himself sometimes is a bit lackluster. So he said something along the lines of like, I thought green meant it was good, or like something. It was something like that. Like it was like his explanation was like, green means go, man, or some shit like that. It was very funny in like a this will be funny in 1 year sort of way, not like a this is funny in the moment sort of way. It was, you were upset in the moment.
Oh, I was super bummed. I get real bummed whenever like shit goes south.
Well, yeah, no,
Do you want to tell? I was enjoying doing the joke dissection. Do you want to keep going? Or do you want to go into like other? Do you have another one, or do you want me to just keep going?
I think is it me? I think I got.
Yeah, I did the Black Klansman to zero laughter.
I already heard that.
Oh yeah,
I was there.
You were there, and I thought of it.
I'm the one that showed you the movie.
It's a good movie.
I've got one. It's actually a roast for you that I thought of.
God.
One in the chamber, buddy. No, I was thinking about sometimes, like I remember like growing up together, and I remember sometimes you'd like suggest food to me, like you'd be like. We'd go to like taco time and you'd be like, oh yeah, what you do is you take the cheese quesadilla, take some of the Mexi fries there, put ketchup on it, wrap it up, eat it. So fucking good. And I agree. That's a good way to
really
eat now. And I realized that because of marijuana. And I was thinking like, hey, I can't really blame Zach because all the food that he grew up with just was stoner foods. That's what you think of as like good cooking. Like you'll walk through and you'll smell the air and you're like, Doritos Locos casserole, just like mom used to make. Okay, that's one. That's one that did better than the fucking sales per hour joke. I'll tell you that much. Thoughts.
The problem is I know my mom.
The joke
she just like
really
bakes meat and veggies together. It's not like that. Like she's like a salmon fillet.
Someone
like
taught you how fucking good teriyaki sauce was, man.
No, that's just me being a pig.
But it can't be just you being a pig from a vacuum. You learned something somewhere. Was it your stepdad who you think was just like who just knew how to like fucking
sauce.
like
Zachary?
No, I know you.
Sauce
My
king.
brother doesn't like sauce. You like sauce. My extended fraternal brother, you like sauce enough for the both of you for sure.
It's so good.
It's like, what was it? Whenever I like something, like whenever I see a recipe on TikTok, 'cause I see a lot of those because I'm fucking fat, and it's like barbecue chicken. I'm like, yep, make it. Zach would love that shit. Barbecue chicken, you put that in any single barbecue chicken hot pocket, fuck yeah. Barbecue chicken casserole, fuck yeah. It's anything barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken pizza, fuck yeah.
Barbecue is one of my go-tos.
I know you're a sauce boy.
What's your favorite sauce? I'll tell you mine. It's like Asian salad dressing.
Sesame.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like sesame. It's like whatever you'd call it, like that. Like the shit a teriyaki place gives for your salad.
Oh, okay. We're talking about the same thing then.
What?
No, I don't know.
I agree, Julian. Megan, he does need to go into horny jail. It's not even funny anymore. He's just like vagina.
How about who's gonna put me into horny jail then?
Like, stop.
I was hoping it was you,
dirty
Zach.
boy. I'll lock you under these tables.
All right.
You want me to build a little cage for you?
My favorite sauce.
I'll do the podcast with you locked underneath the table.
Only if you do
you
it in
can
a
suck
full.
me off.
I was gonna say only.
Whenever you say something not funny, I'll be like,
Zach,
put it in there.
These props that we're buying are getting too serious.
They're getting expensive, dude.
It's the dog dick, and now you're gonna put me in the dick sucking mask? Like, no way.
Yeah, if I die, you guys need to find that dog dildo and dispose of it. My mother cannot be the one that finds that.
My favorite sauce, you ask?
Yeah.
It's so I know this is a bit of a cop-out. Usually it's going to be whatever special sauce the restaurant has. So whatever their ketchup, mayo, hot sauce combo is always like campfire sauce at Red Robin. That's probably
Red
what
Robin
I'd say.
Sesame seed, honey mustard. That's a banger, dude.
But here's the other thing though. But if we're isolating it down to its core parts, ketchup is the ingredient. I think of ketchup as more of an ingredient than a sauce. If all else removed, if it was like,
how about this? You only get one sauce. You only get one sauce.
Only one sauce in my fridge. Can I make mayonnaise out of eggs?
Nope. I was just thinking it's gonna be mayonnaise. That is.
It's gonna be mayonnaise. I think probably it's gonna be mayonnaise. Mayonnaise with some sort of spice in it is what it's gonna be. But I don't know. So here's the thing,
not
right?
mayonnaise.
So here's the thing. My favorite food. It's
like saying no
I don't
water.
know if we've talked about this on the podcast
Fucking
before.
whiteys. Mayonnaise is too important.
Oh yeah, it's like saying, "Hey, what's your favorite beverage?" It's like, okay, of course my favorite beverage is water.
Zach,
Yeah, of course it's water.
like
So you gotta let someone pick something else because like that's like the base
My
level.
first thought was Grey Poupon. I was not thinking mayonnaise.
Would you rather have a sandwich with just Grey Poupon or just mayo?
I would rather have a sandwich with just Grey Poupon.
Okay, go ahead and mute your mic, please. Okay. No, I'll install the button later.
So just stone ground
on
mustard.
the mixer, just
Are you
down.
serious?
Okay.
Down.
Megan, so I have several things to
will.
say to this now. I forgot the first one. The second one is that does butter count as a sauce? Because I will say to Megan's point, like a French style ham sandwich,
temperature.
if you did just butter and Grey Poupon with like ham and cheese, that could also be really fucking good, like how French folks do it. Because French people, like, butter is part of every sandwich they make, and it works.
Butter is not a
British
sauce.
people too.
What'd you say?
Butter is not a sauce.
Well, he was asking if it was a sauce.
No, it's not a sauce.
I agree, it's not a sauce. It's like asking. I don't think peanut butter is a
so
sauce.
I could make a
would put it
sandwich
in the
with Grey
realm of-
Poupon and butter, and it would be good.
That's exactly what I was about to say. That was going to be my caveat right there.
Still mayo.
And number two is, I remembered it, is that
You mean number one?
Number one, I remember, is going to be
I love that you're like, dude, we got a resin ill and we got to stop. I have 2 points. Forgot the first one. The second one, that is so funny.
folks, I have 2 points for you. First one, beautiful point. I'll tell you later. Second of all, and folks, you're going to want to hear this. Is butter sauce? No. But thank you. Jesus
That's really funny because
Christ.
we have that butter.
I almost
Butter's
just vomited.
good.
I can't explain. I had like acid reflux right as that hit me. I almost barfed.
Ew.
That'd have been gross.
God, I have that effect on some people. Just kidding. But no.
I mean, it's kind of a self.
It's because my penis, it's kind of a cell phone. Because well, the joke was that I was making that my penis wasn't like long enough to like make you gag typically. So that was kind of what I was going for, but it is.
I thought it was like you're an ugly person.
Believe me, folks, it is. No, it wasn't. You're so stinky. I gag whenever I walk in.
Julian, you shower the perfect amount of times. You don't have to keep. It's okay. You're a very clean man when it matters. And this podcast is just not when it matters.
That's fucking funny. No, the first thing, and this is almost more of a cell phone, is that my favorite food, and this will generate some fucking engagement. So my favorite food in the whole world from my Canadian heritage, is I love taking Kraft macaroni and cheese and putting ketchup on top of it after you've made it up. And a lot of people will go, ew, gross. And I'm like, it's Kraft macaroni and cheese. It has no fucking sanctity. So that is my favorite food. So in a way, my favorite sauce is ketchup because ketchup is what completes one of my favorite foods. So part of me feels like I just have to say ketchup, but if it's like, what are you gonna dip a fry into? A lot of fucking things before ketchup, man. But I think ketchup kind of reigns supreme as being like, what is it? It's sugar, acid, salt, all in one. I think ketchup. I just fucking, that's my sales per hour, man. I fucking love it.
I would have expected you to be on the side of, like, someone would mess up a perfectly good mac and cheese and you'd be like, there's nothing sacred anymore. Like, I feel like you'd be like you'd take the side of like preserving the mac and cheese, not the one to be like, there's no sanctity to mac and cheese. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Okay. I want to be clear. There's no sanctity to macaroni and cheese. There's no sanctity to Kraft dried powdered American macaroni and cheese. Now, granted, I'm not gonna lie. If I make macaroni and cheese for myself, I will also put ketchup on it if it's like homemade. If I go to like a restaurant and am served a high quality macaroni and cheese, I will not do this whole charade. But
may I just say that your shirt is the color of macaroni and cheese? Just thought I'd like to point that out.
Thanks for sharing.
Actually, how I dress up before I come here. I'm like, I want to look like a fucking elbow macaroni noodle, baby.
You look like one of the you look like the world's largest like shell noodle.
You look fucking ugly.
you look like the shell mac and cheese. You know what I'm talking about? The shell,
like the ones that are stuffed with like ricotta.
Jumbo.
Oh no,
shell.
That's I wasn't rich enough to have ricotta inside of my shells. I just had more cheese sauce inside my shells.
You just had like sawdust and broken dreams and your depression ass jumbo shells. Like, what are you?
No, it was just regular mac and cheese, but with shells. And sometimes the shells would like get stuck together.
I think shells are better. I think shells.
It's fun.
Out of the box macaroni and cheese, I like shells and like white cheddar or shells and cheddar a little bit better. A little bit better.
The Velveeta is the shell one. I think.
No, I think about Annie's macaroni and cheese. Fuck Velveeta macaroni.
I like Old Country Buffet mac and cheese.
I don't like Annie's. Old Country Buffet.
You choose Velveeta over Annie's? Annie's is the goat. Annie's is the goat for macaroni and cheese. Old Country Buffet I've never had before.
I'll be honest, I don't think I've had mac and cheese in years.
How have you?
What are you? And you look like that?
I think the last
time
that
did well in our last video. Okay, never mind.
I think the last time I ate mac and cheese, it was someone else's. Like I don't think I've ordered or made.
That's not
Megan
true,
doesn't really
Zachary.
make mac and cheese.
I make mac and cheese with Little Smokies all the time.
Oh, fuck.
I think you have done that. When's the last time you did that?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Man, maybe I do need to go to horny jail. You said macaroni and cheese with Little Smokies, and it has sent me over the edge.
It's not good for you, but it tastes really good.
That's my whole motto when it comes to this shit, Megan.
You want another joke thought thing?
Joke me, buddy.
This isn't even really joke. These are just ideas.
Joke me around.
It's okay,
it's a real joke off here.
It's okay. Did he yell? Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Chuck.
It's okay.
It's kind of weird that we use signatures to signify when something is legally binding.
Like, all I can think about is that you use signatures and signify in the same sentence, and all my brain could go to is, oh yeah, those words probably go together.
I guess they do, in a way. I mean, it's not the point I was making.
To go to. I know it wasn't. That was my own point. I went rogue on that one.
I don't understand the point.
You know, the point is that it's weird to like.
Yeah, take it a step further.
Like okay, you have a document And if this document has your name on it, I can go to a court and say all of Megan's things are now my things because this document has her name written on it. Like, it seems like a weird, meaningless thing to like have be the thing that we use to say, okay, this will be enforced by our government or not enforced by our government, is like your name on a piece of paper.
It's like, does it even work?
But isn't that just because you've given consent to whatever the paper says?
Sure, but like I could understand this like 100, 200 years ago, but these days it seems like just like your fingerprint or something should be what gets put on. Well, like something that's actually but also it's just weird to like I understand you have to have something that signifies, oh, I consent to this. This is like we all consent. I think it's interesting that we like landed on our names.
Well, I will say when I was joining the Navy, I was, going through.
Like you have to do it.
I had to put my fingerprint on every piece of paper that I signed. And I had to sign a lot of documents.
That makes sense.
A lot, and they had these little like
because they need something more concrete than
what
just
I'm thinking
your name.
I'm thinking like you poke your thumb so that you bleed, and then you put the fingerprint with your blood.
AIDS? Excuse me.
Okay, well maybe don't.
Maybe no. Stop. Announcement over.
Sorry, my bad. I went a little rogue. My bad. He came at me.
Maybe don't.
The fingerprint's good enough.
If you had to decide, I'd say choose no.
Why? There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong. I mean, no, there is something great. It's bad for you. Your body doesn't like
Julian
it.
didn't hear me. It's okay. Let's just move on.
Oh, God, he didn't, did he?
No, he didn't.
About AIDS?
No, yeah, I said something about AIDS. It's fine.
That's what I was
Anyways,
talking. What was it?
Next
was it
idea.
Not AIDS?
I was driving past Taco Bell. You were just gonna slide right past. I was driving.
This kind of goes with my joke that I was telling earlier. Yeah.
What was your
the
joke?
mom stoner food joke? Keep going.
No,
it wasn't
different.
It wasn't a good enough joke to call back to, that's for sure. But
you did it anyways, old guy. So I keep you around.
I learned from one of my best friends that sometimes you just gotta swing big and live with the consequences.
So I was driving past a Taco Bell and I saw those advertisements they have up in the windows.
Yeah.
I saw how delicious that food is. And like, I know how like disgusting and like bad and like how that food's going to fuck up my stomach. But I saw that photo and I was like,
well, I think it's better than trying
can you
to
let me finish my fucking joke?
Fine,
God, I let you wind up for like 10 hours sometimes and I just sit patiently and let you do your thing. I bring up Taco Bell and your ass can't like not butt into the conversation. You're like, Taco Bell, this is my joke now. You fucker. Now I'm gonna restart because you're such a cunt. All right, I was driving past a Taco Bell and I saw an advertisement on one of the windows, like the thing they stick under the window, and I saw how delicious their food looked, even though in the back of my head I was like that's gonna fuck up my stomach. I don't need this. Like I don't need to do this to myself. But I saw how beautiful it looked and I was like, dude, I need that guy to take my Tinder photos. Because if there's any man that could trick a woman into ordering something that she does not need,
it's the guy.
It's the guy that takes photos of a Supreme Crunch Wrap.
That is good.
Or a cheesy bean and rice. Oh, fuck, I should have done cheesy bean and rice burrito.
Zach, I find that sometimes or not sometimes, most of the time, I find that you have an amazing comedic creativity. Not with like all.
This was not one of those.
No. You have to hear me out. That as a segment, it's so much better to have a good segment than something that's like shocking that makes people laugh. Like, what is it?
You are like you're like a priest or something. I swear, it's so. You're one of my best friends, but it's so like. It's like anytime I do something in the direction that you want, you're like you're like a positive parent.
I don't have like a little fish to throw to you as you balance on your tail.
Like
so I'm doing the best that I fucking can. No, it's not something.
Just say, haha, fun. You don't have to be like, you know what I like about that joke, Zach? You didn't say retarded.
But that wasn't the reaction that I.
That's what I love about that joke. You didn't go after a minority.
No,
like, I also am happy when I find something.
No, I detoured myself because I was about to say you have an amazing comedic creativity, just period. And then I was like, Well, but then no. I wasn't even trying to say like, oh, you politically, you stroked me off politically, so now I'm going to reward you for that.
You've been a good little fucking
Democrat, huh? Fucking. But no, I wasn't actually trying to go about it from that angle. I was going to say a lot of my bits, I feel like a lot of times you gain a genuinely new approach. Like when you like. To say, why are germaphobes always using hand sanitizer? Like, there's still shit on them. Like, isn't that like a new phobia or something like that? Like, there's really good bones to that. There are bones that just aren't just based off of shock or how it made people laugh at a party. It's like a genuine observation. And I think that type of genuine observation is what is made by all our favorite comedic homeboys and gals. So that's why I commend that. But also, to all of your other points, yes, I would love it if you could have like a more restricted vocabulary about some things. That would be awesome, dog. I think we'd both be thanking me in 10 years for that. But you know what? Just big swing.
You gotta laugh from the one other person. She has she's not a good compass. Megan likes fucked up things. Speaking of Megan, Megan says that she can't stop vaping because she has an oral fixation, but I can tell you that's not true.
That's good.
I actually quit, so...
Yeah, way to fuck up my joke.
Yeah, no wonder he's always so pissed. Oh, you meant vaping. Okay, never mind. The oral. Wait, okay. This didn't work. I like that a lot. Yeah. I wish you'd brought up more like groups that you weren't a part of during it. I wish that could have been a joke, like life experience that you don't have. I wish you could have brought that into the picture. Otherwise, it's fucking.
I have another one about Megan that's kind of like that. So Megan's not like, we don't know that she's autistic, right. But every so often she says things. Yeah. That are a little like, I look at her and I'm like, am I like breaking the law right now? Like, she says things like, we were watching The Hobbit and I was talking about how much we were talking about how great Martin Freeman is playing The Hobbit. And she, like, her number one, like, the thing she likes most about Martin Freeman's portrayal of The Hobbit, she word for word goes, I love how easy his facial expressions are to read. And I just look at her and I'm like, honey, that's like the most autistic thing you've ever said is I love how easy his facial expressions are to read. It wasn't just he's a great actor. I love the character. I love his portrayal. It's just I can understand the emotions that he's trying to portray.
Most people are fucking confusing, dog. Like, I don't get it. I'm watching the Avengers and I'm like, are you happy? But this guy, I get where he's at emotionally. That's funny.
Yeah. Dude, it blew my mind when she said that shit. I had to pause the movie. Megan, I was like, hold on, what'd you just say? I gotta write this down.
If you actually get diagnosed with autism, which is something that I learned from, it's too much, but if you actually got diagnosed with autism, I think Zach would be so fucking happy.
I'd be stoked.
He'd be so happy. He'd be like, yes, that's one. I got it. I can talk about it now. Thank God.
Dude, do you know how stoked, like, I've told my mom this. I was like, I know it sucks being in a wheelchair, but for me, as a comedian, as a white straight comedian, dude, fuck yeah, dude.
I'm just like, that's oh my God.
I'm like, what's up? I'm like, what's up, wheels? Like, I can say all kinds of crazy shit about people in wheelchairs now. You ever seen a Ferrari parked in a handicap spot? Whenever I see that, I'm like, I don't care how disabled you are, bro. If you drive a Ferrari, you need to fucking figure out how to walk across that parking lot.
This walk is for you to be humbled.
Yeah, yeah. You like, you don't have, like, let's say if you have a Ferrari, you don't need help. Like, you're like, your life isn't so hard that we need to like make it easier. Yeah. Like, go
Zach,
fuck yourself.
I really like that you had a good understanding of how capitalism kind of plagues us as a society during that joke. I like that it agreed with my sensibilities.
You know, I hear your words, but it's not. I'm much more of an action guy. Would you mind sucking me off as a reward? Would you mind telling me I'm a tell you?
Oh man, oh fuck, oh Donald Trump hates you, buddy. Fuck.
You see that? No, we're not going to go into that.
I kind of want to know if I saw it now.
No, just Rudy Giuliani is selling coffee now.
I haven't seen that, but I mean, because he's broke.
Yeah. Rudy Coffee. That's what he does in his ad. he's like Rudy Coffee. He's like, and I wouldn't tell you it's good.
If he got Sacha Baron Cohen to do the fucking commercial for that, then man, you could almost forgive him.
Yeah, I bought
Julian Coffees. Very nice.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
ASMR experience. Your boyfriend tries out his Borat impression on you. Hey girl.
This pussy is a
You know, if you keep saying things like that, then I'm going to have to make you my wife.
Oh, that one was much sweeter. That one was much nicer.
Don't look at me. Just listen to the audio for that one. Don't fucking look at me. You animal. Get away from me.
I want to sit on this Borat. I have some more idea. Hold on, there's more here. There's more meat on the bone.
Just gotta think of another one of the 2 Borat quotes.
Oh, you did it earlier.
I don't know what. Hold on, I have to. I don't know what they say when I get inside the lady's pants. I say, "Oh, I am king of the castle, king of the castle." What's another Borat one? Now, please, my sister is #1 prostitute in all of my house. I am #1 customer.
You know, girl, pussy is superior to Kazakhstani woman.
What did you say?
Kazakhstan? I don't know. It's Borat. I can't. He's really good at doing the voice. He made it up. No wonder he's fucking good at it.
He just made a voice and said, "This is it."
He's like almost
everyone else figure it out.
He's like the only one who's funny using that voice. Dare I say? Except for you and I. It's you, me, and Sacha Baron Cohen. It's awesome. No, we know him on a first name basis now. Zach, Julian, and Sacha. We're the only ones. I did make that voice work.
I did my Borat impression for Sacha, and he told me it was very nice. That's actually one of my journey. Every journeyman I work with kind of has like their own sayings. You know what I mean? And one of his things is like unironically just like Borat impressions. Like that's the way he communicates with you on the job site. Like he'll walk over, look at my braids, and be like, "Oh, very nice." That's his thing. Or like if we're like getting ready to start a big job, he'll walk in the room and go like, "Okay," and then I'll be like, or like anytime he comes up with the way to do, he'd be like, "Hey, you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking we hook this to this, and it'll like save us 20 minutes." And he'll look at me, he'll be like, "Very nice."
I like the idea of you don't do the accent, you just really like nice. Borat's members. Like, very nice. So, hey guys, I gotta go home to my wife.
You know, every Englishman is the king of their castle. Wait, how's that? Let's just stop
Englishman's
here.
home is his castle.
Englishman's home is his castle.
Yeah, no, that's how I always feel when I'm doing the Borat voice, man. I'm always like, man, Julie killed it again. All those people are laughing because they don't get it.
I don't care how many years it is from now. A Borat impression is always top tier. We were talking about joke ratings. Borat impression is an instant 6.
Hey, Zach. You can't.
It's an instant 6.
Hey, Zach. Us in 30 years, going to be like, hey, Zach, your kidney dialysis is looking very nice.
Dude, if I get like surgery and my like surgeon doesn't come out and go, "It went very nice," I'm going to be so disappointed. That's what I need from a medical practitioner.
Oh, yeah. I can't think. We need to think of more. We just need to watch Borat sometime. Be like, there's one. I could bring that to the show.
We watched a Borat with Isan at my mom's house.
I remember
our
that.
bathroom was broken, and so you had to walk. You had to walk like 15 minutes to the Sherry's to take a shit. At like 2 in the morning.
I do remember that. I remember I was like, hey, Zach, can I use your bathroom? And you were like, no. And I was like, okay. Funny, man. Funny. And I was like, and you're like, no, it's broken. I was like, okay, well then just let me use your other bathroom. I learned some fucking lessons that day, apparently.
I was like, my mom's asleep. You can't go in there. You're gonna have to figure it out, dog.
You're gonna have to buy a slice of Marionberry pie to take a shit, dog.
Dude, you were the Christopher Columbus, so that Sherry's, you're like, I have crossed the ocean to take a shit in this fine establishment.
I'm gonna call you all whatever I want. I just need to poop. That was probably what Christopher Columbus was like. Got a whole day named after him. Just had to poop. No. Okay, there we go.
All the toilets in fucking Spain were broken.
Silence. Okay, wait, I got it. Got a whole day to him. Just had to poop.
And candle.
It's called Indigenous Peoples Day now.
Don't stop, we go straight to the top. Don't stop, we go straight to the top. I am that dude. I am that dude. I am that dude. I am that dude. I am that. Don't stop, we go straight to the top. Don't stop, we go straight to the top. And we all going together.